So what's up, everyone? It is Keto Granny, and I just decided to go ahead and do my live a little bit earlier today. I had it scheduled for 8, but then I was over supporting Low Carb Queen, and I don't like to schedule lives when others are live. So I went ahead and decided to do it just a little bit later. I have been having some pretty good results this month on my weight loss journey. I didn't lose a bunch of weight like I did last month. Last month I lost, was it 13 pounds? This month I had like still that 2 pound weight gain. So I've been just maintaining, and I'm glad that I have been able to do that. Um, I'm going to be making a few changes to my weight loss schedule or my weight loss plan this month. I'm going to be doing 2 salads a day along with some protein for each of those meals. So I'll be doing 2 meals a day, and I will be eating protein and a salad are going to be my two main meals. On some of the days, if I get a little extra hungry, I'll just add in a little bit more protein to fat. My fat is going to be mainly coming from my meats, which is something that I already do. I already eat toward more toward ketovore, carnivore, and keto. Those are really the way that I basically eat as far as my meal plan goes. I made myself a calendar this month too. Let me get that here. But I made myself a calendar this month just to give me something to go by, something to help me stay on track or and make it more of a challenge for myself. I seem to do better when I am challenged. So for this month, let's see what this says here. I've got to make me some protein sparing modified fasting cinnamon bread. I have not had any of that in a long time, and it's a good sweet treat. It's very high protein, very, very good. Um, and also, I'm looking at adding in some more vegetables to my diet. Someone asked me what type of vegetables do I eat. Most of the vegetables that I eat are like cabbage. It's super low carb. You can make a lot of different dishes from it. I like asparagus. Asparagus is a great gut cleaner. So I really do like asparagus. I try to eat it ever so often. I have some in the refrigerator that's going to be part of my meal prep this week. It's going to be some asparagus wrapped in bacon. Also, I like broccoli. Broccoli is an omega-3 fatty acid. Very, very good. And also, it has a lot of other good nutrients in it, also. Celery. I like celery. I was thinking about having celery, with just a little bit of peanut butter sometime because I love peanut butter, and every now and then you will see me I'll just take a slice of keto bread, put at least a tablespoon of peanut butter on that, and eat it like that. So I love peanut butter. Kale is a super low carb vegetable that's very, very good. Spinach is good. I eat green beans a lot. Brussels sprouts are very good. I especially like those in the salads that I get from Salads or Us. Cucumbers. I love cucumbers. Cucumbers are very good. You can use those in your smoothies and in your drinks. Also put them in your salads. Olives and olive oil. Cauliflower. I use a lot because I make the cauliflower rice. Also, I use cauliflower for a lot of casserole dishes with chicken and different things. I will use the cauliflower. And instead of regular rice, I substitute cauliflower rice in place of that. Bell peppers are another one of my favorite vegetables that I eat. I like to cook with the bell peppers, and I haven't had them in a long time, but every now and again, I make some bell pepper nachos. Those are really, really good and really, really great. Zucchini. I like zucchini. You can make that many different ways. You can make zucchini chips. You can also use zucchini and make spaghetti, like pasta. It can replace spaghetti pasta for you. Mushrooms. I love mushrooms. You can use mushrooms in your cooking, or you can just cook mushrooms and eat them by themselves. You can also make stuffed mushrooms, keto friendly stuffed mushrooms. So good. So good. I do use onions and I do use tomatoes, but I try to use those things very sparingly when I am, cooking and everything. Some of the meats that I eat, I like chicken. And the chicken, I just learned how to cook it a little bit differently. I went to a restaurant while I was doing DoorDash, and I noticed when I go in Mo Better Hawaiian Food was the name of the place. And I noticed how they cook the chicken like on an open grill, and they just season it, and that. So that's how I've been cooking my chicken. And I tell you, I really like it cooked like that. It tastes oh so good. I eat beef. I eat a lot of ground beef, especially I make that and put it in my refrigerator as part of my meal prep because I can make a lot of different dishes out of the beef. Also, I like steak, different steaks, but not everything is so high that I get the steaks that are on sale and use those now. I have some tri-tip steak that I was able to pick up. I've been looking for that for a long time, but it has went up quite a bit. Also, I was able to find a package for a reasonable amount that had like one, two, three, four, five, six tri-tip steaks in it. So I did pick that up the other day at the store. Um, Also, I like bacon. I like turkey, ham. I have some ham steaks um, that I have in the refrigerator, and I cook those mostly for my husband because I have high blood pressure. But if I make myself a ham steak, I will boil it a little bit first, and then I will go ahead and put that on. And of course, I eat bacon. I love bacon. Bacon is just like a candy for me almost. I hate to say it, but bacon. Um, I like to put it in my salads. Sometimes I'll just eat bacon if I have some in the refrigerator. Normally, I try to keep bacon cooked up in the refrigerator and handily available because, like I say, it's something that I do like to eat. Now, right now, I don't have a meal prep made, and I tell you, I that's not good for me. It's not good for me not to have a meal prep because then I'm going to eat what's available. I'm going to eat what everybody else is eating, and I'm just not going to do good. So when I come back this afternoon, I have to go ahead and prepare a meal prep. So while I'm out doing my DoorDash, I'm going to stop at the store and pick up a few items that I'm going to be using in my meal prep. Now, I want to say I was talking about DoorDash, but what I want to say is I'm going to start sharing more of my DoorDash activities on my keto channel because DoorDash helps me a lot with getting my steps in. So it ties into my weight loss journey, and also it helps me build up, how do I want to say, build up my stamina and my endurance with the walking, and then being able to actually go in and get the food in these places and not desiring to have them, not that the food smells delicious and stuff, but just being able to work around food and not want to devour it. I think is really good because I've worked in a cafeteria before, and when I worked in the cafeteria, I ate just about whatever I wanted. um, didn't matter if it was fatty or whatever. So I'm glad that I have that on my side, that I don't have those cravings anymore. Not having those cravings feels so good when you go in a place and you see things that you used to eat, or you see things that you really want to eat now and try. So being able to not do that, I think is very good, and that's one of my great non-scale victories that I have is controlling my cravings. Now, if I want something, then I'm going to get it because there have been a few places that I have been to that I have liked their food. I believe one was it's called Wing Supreme, but their chicken smelled so good that I had to get some of their chicken. I tell you, it was delicious, but I knew that it was not cooked the way that I would want it to be, but it was some good chicken. Okay, because normally at the restaurants and everything, when you oils that they're cooking in, what type of seasonings, so all of those things you have to take into account when you go to a restaurant. And that's why I find it so hard when I go out to a restaurant, because I don't want to just go to a restaurant and continuously eat the salads. I feel like, oh, that's a waste of money. I can go home and make myself a good salad. Okay. So that's why I try to avoid going out to eat a lot. And when I do, I usually just try to treat myself to something that I may actually want on that menu and try to keep it as close to keto or ketovore or carnivore as I can. And, then add in some extra vegetables or something on the side. Then a lot of times when I'm out with family and stuff, they'll have the salsa and the salsa queso salsa, something like that. But it's the queso, the white queso, and they'll have the tortilla chips. That stuff is good. So whenever they have that, now I eat that. So whenever we go out for something like that, to I think it's Chili's, Applebee's, and it's another place. But mainly when we go to those type of places, I will end up eating something like that as far as an appetizer. But for myself, I'll order something like the ribs or something with the side of broccoli. Something like that is what I usually try to stick to. And if I don't stick to that and I order something, and sometimes I just don't enjoy it because I just keep thinking about what I'm eating and what how they made the food. Also, I like to eat salmon. Salmon is so high now. I like to eat salmon. I haven't had tuna in a while. So I had plans to make myself a tuna salad cottage cheese roll up and, put some different things in there. So I have my salad, I have my tuna, and I have my seasoning. So that's something that I may make as part of my meal prep and split that into like a 2 day meal with the tuna. I have to kind of plan it. Now, since I've been in Oklahoma, I eat a lot of catfish. I made catfish just a couple of days ago for my husband for dinner, and I ate some catfish. And I have learned how to cook that with the almond flour. I either cook it in cottage cheese tuna roll up. Is so good. Have you tried that, Emre? The cottage cheese tuna roll up? But I'm going to make that as part of my meal prep because I've been craving that. Okay, I do have some cravings. I crave different meats and proteins sometimes. I'll admit that. So, Joshua, hey, Granny, hey, has a live going on, you all, that I support, that I watch. I don't schedule my lives during that time. So I did go over and change my life and take it off. Yeah, I had that egg salad wrap for lunch often. Okay, I've never thought about an egg salad wrap. And I love egg salad. That sounds good too, an egg salad wrap. Okay. I'm not very much of a sardine eater. However, I see a lot of people that eat sardines and they talk about how good they are because they have the right type of omegas in them and different things. So if you are a sardine eater, I think that that is very, very good. I have tried sardines before, but I did not like them. So I'm not a sardine eater, but sardines are something that are very, very good to eat. Um, on the keto diet or basically any diet because they seem to be full of so many nutrients and everything. I'm not much of a shellfish eater. Um, the most that I eat is I eat shrimp, and I like to use the shrimp in different dishes. I just learned how to make I tried a dish at Applebee's last week or the week before, and it was shrimp with chicken, and it was so good. Shrimp with chicken, onions, and mushrooms. So I came home, um, Googled it, and I made it. I tell you, it tasted so good. Emery says, I like sardines and mackerel. I like shrimp tacos. I like mackerel, but I have not had mackerel in a very, very long time. And like I said, the shrimp. Now I love the shrimp, and I used to didn't like shrimp, but my husband liked shrimp, so I had to cook it a lot for him. So I developed a taste finally for the shrimp. I'm not even a lobster eater, and a lot of people say you don't like lobster. I don't. I don't like lobster. I don't like anything that's got all them little tiny legs and everything looking at me with them little beady eyes. If I got to eat it, or if you turn it over on the wrong side and I see all of that, no, I don't eat nothing like that. No, I don't eat nothing looking at me. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. But it's very, very good, I hear them say. I have tasted lobster, but then when they turned it over on the other side, they just kind of, yeah, all them little legs and everything. Oh my God, no way. Laying on my plate anyway. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Okay. Um, some fats and oils. I like eggs.